Okay, what is going on here? So you can see from this image on the in the middle that there's clinically, there's the adult premolars, and then you have deciduous canine teeth. But if you look close, you can see where the real canine teeth are, and they are unfortunately embedded. So I actually approached this ventrally. And I was able to remove those canine teeth ventrally, saving the premolar teeth. I took out the incisors, they were in bad shape. But it actually wasn't very difficult to do. But you can see, how radiographs, the importance of intraoral radiographs on every single case. You'll just be amazed on how much disease is there that you didn't even know was there. Okay, so this is one of the hairless dogs, the Mexican hairless dogs. And those dogs characteristically have bizarre teeth. They just look clinically abnormal. They have incisors without any canines. They have enamel hypoplasia. They just are very abnormal once you open up the mouth. And then radiographically, this is a retained deciduous tooth. This is one that doesn't have, this is a persistent primary. This is retained deciduous. This one is only half out, and taking out the tooth that is so close to the bottom of the mandibular canal. Fortunately, you can see how close that was. Fortunately, when I removed that, the enamel has a different consistency than the surrounding bone. So it wasn't that hard to find the tooth, but I wanted to make sure I removed it without separating the jaw, and everything worked out well. But in this dog, I took out all its teeth, and the dog was very, very happy. But you also see the roots. These are called dilacerated roots. So if you have Mexican hairless dogs, first of all, advise clients not to get them. But if you have them, take radiographs and treat them appropriately. Antibiotics is not going to cure this. Neither is daily brushing. So here's a scenario that there's an embedded tooth, and we actually did a CT on it to find out better where it was. We made an incision, and we found it. All right. In this scenario, there's the first molar here that is adult, and then you see a tooth that certainly looks abnormal. You take the radiograph, and a fairly large root here, but it's missing the front half. This is a deciduous tooth that is resorbing, but this part is painful for the animal. Every time he eats or she eats, it's going to be uncomfortable. So in this scenario, because the tooth is resorbing, I would just go in there and take away right up to here and just sew over the gingiva and let the dog keep on resorbing its own roots. In the case on the bottom, you see a first molar here, a second molar, and a third molar. On this side, first molar, second molar, and it's missing. And this is so important that you make sure your technicians take every single radiographs of every single tooth, because you'll see that the tooth was down there and a cyst was forming already. And it didn't take very much effort to make an incision right here and just lop out the tooth. It was very, very easy to do.